Hey everyone, Snake with Save Your Plant. How's everyone going? How you doing? I just want to do a quick update of the seeds and another project I've been meaning to finish up and show you all. Alright, so right here are some artichokes. It's the ones I planted last weekend, and they're coming in very nicely, nice and full. A little dry, but it's alright. Come back here right in a minute and just get some water on it. Here are the Trinidad scorpions. These are the ones that I transplanted already. I still have some more inside that I could transplant today. I'm gonna give it another week or so. Alright, show you guys the roses. They're so confused. Usually at this time these are completely bare. It should look similar to this one. No, what it really should look like is this one. Just nothing. But because our winter is just all whacked out, you don't know what to do. When I look back at my video, and I didn't show these very well, but I trimmed the chilies or the habaneros the same way I trimmed the roses, pretty much. Just took all the main stems off, left the main trunk and a couple main shoots. Everything else cut right off. And I came in here and sprayed a little bit of what's called Jack's Bug Be Gone. Works pretty good. They were kind of covered in pepper bugs. They're awful. Alright, let's go ahead and show you guys my new setup. Walkie, 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 walkie. And there you have it. There's a big tube. And, you know, some chains, a couple hooks in the ceiling. Going pretty good. These are love vine. Here's some more Trinidad scorpions. That's a Bucholokia. Something, probably a Trinidad. So these all need to eventually, next week I'll transplant these. They finally have these mature leaves. See the round leaf? Yeah. Alright, back to what I was showing y'all. So here's the light setup. It's not very bright. I wasn't able to use the, what I couldn't use the 20 watt halogen bulbs, 12 volt. Each one I plugged in here. So I'm getting 25 volts from the solar on the roof right now. It's feeding directly to this. So each time I added a 12, it reduced my voltage by 10. So I only had enough volts to power 2 at full, full power. The third one just makes it dim. The fourth one made it dimmer. It's probably because of the way I have it wired up top. I'll go over that in a minute. Down here I do have some daisies, some English daisies. They finally started to germinate. These were the tiniest seeds, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do 2 seeds, and sometimes 3, to, make sure it germinates. And well, I got too many germinated. And since these are such tiny little guys, I need to go ahead and just spritz it with a water spritzer. If I water it normally like I do a tomato, or like when I water these with a can, it'll just flood them. So, alright, let's go up top, show you guys what I got up there. Alright, here we go. Here are the panels that are powering those lights inside. These are 3 30 watts each, so it's 90 watts, 25 volts nominal, 5.1 amps. Went ahead and used these MC4 connectors, very expensive, and since I don't have I couldn't find the TMC4s, so I had to do a little makeshift, a little Mickey Mouse into a bonding. There's 2 bonding lugs in here, one positive, one negative. They're completely separated, but they weren't very airtight, so I went ahead and put them in these boxes here. It's actually 2 in-wall boxes, electrical boxes, one on top of the other, screwed together, and a little bit of tape just to keep any residual water from getting in there, leading to a J box, which then feeds all the way down to the bedroom. The rails are grounded. This is grounded, the J box is grounded, and the ground wire go down there. Like I said, the rails are also grounded. Okay. That's that. And I'm planning to expand. Right now I have it actually wired in parallel, which means I get a nominal voltage, but I increase my amperage. So each one of the panels is 25, so if I did it in series, then I'll have 75 volts, 1.7 amps. Each one produces 1.7 amps. So to get my voltage up, I'm going to have to come up here and rewire it, or I can go with, what do you call it, get a transformer, just to bump my voltages up. There's one that's fairly cheap, 30 bucks. You take it takes 12 volts and it bumps it up to 100 volts. So that will give me, 6.33 of the 20 watt halogen bulbs that I want to use. So that will work, but I need to find one first. It's really hard to find solar anything from Home Depot. Everything has to be ordered online, and the T or the Y MC4s are $6 and $10 shipping each, so $16 just for one Y connector, and I need 5 of them. It's expensive. Wall of jasmine. Oh, I also looked into LEDs. I went to Home Depot today, and it's $22 for one LED. That's about that big. 3 little dots on it. 22 bucks. Alright, I'm gonna go down and show you guys how I have the connection with the run. Be right back. Alright everyone, get out of the way, lemon tree. Alright. There's my run. Coming down, I have a couple pipe straps holding it there. It's just resting against whatever that is. Another pipe strap. It comes all the way down to here. So I just went ahead and purchased just a regular, 3-prong plug. So the solar is wired directly into here. I actually need to pull out this wire. So the green wire is my ground, and also I used the red as a ground as well. So the red is actually grounding the rails, the metal that the panels are sitting on or bolted to, and the green is actually grounding the J-box. So I need to actually pull these 2 wires out and get a grounding electrode hammered into that ground, or just a regular old piece of metal pipe, rebar, and just get some grounding lugs and attach it to it. This is actually what's going inside the house right here. So this is feeding directly into it. What I need to do is actually, I'm going to do it right after I finish this video. I'm actually going to plug this directly into the solar feed, and then this into there. So this would be my, act as a DC disconnect in the event of any surge. This will shut it off so that electricity or any surges can't go inside the house. It will cut that off. I mean, outdoors it's not going to do any harm. It's a brick house, so I'm not worried about it. Only thing I do have some worries about, but that's why I double grounded the top, is this tin roof. My cats love to, hang out up there. Last thing I need is, them to get up there into some kind of, stray voltage supercharged into my roof, and they jump on it and get electrocuted. It would kill them. So might even just ground that. Just get some more copper wire and just wire it directly, and come over here down to there's a water line right here. You can see the spigot. It's used as a ground. There's a grounding lug on it. So yeah, it's a little Mickey Mouse. I hate to say it, but I just can't afford to pay the exacerbated prices, because I'm not in the solar industry and I don't have the solar access. It's hard to find stuff. Most of the stuff I do get, I find on Amazon. There are a couple of suppliers I can buy from directly from the source, from the manufacturer, but it's just the shipping cost. It's just outrageous. So there's going to be some updates to it, definitely, because I'm not getting enough light on my tube, but it's enough. I'm actually going to lower that down more so it's almost touching the plants. But I'm going to keep on messing around with the bulbs, trying out different options. And these are the bulbs I mentioned before. It's these ones. So these are much brighter, but I can only operate 2 at a time. 2 at a time is not going to do anything for that 5-foot pipe, 5-foot tubing. Oh, monkey. No, daddy. It's not going to work. Alright, I'm going to get some more seeds started. Every week I'm just planting more and more seeds. I actually need to pick up the pace. I'm a little bit behind. It's alright. Till later. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them. I've studied solar for 3 years, well, 2 years now, so I know how it works. If you can find the stuff that I'm talking about, then you're in heaven. Alright, talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey everyone, one other thing I wanted to add that someone asked me a while ago, because they prefer to do bulk planting and they commented on how much space I'm wasting. Yeah, I am using up a lot of space, but for cells like this that don't produce, where the seed does not germinate, this soil is not a waste. I don't need to do anything with it really. What I will do is come here, stick my finger in there, and just put another seed. That way the cell actually produces something. It's pretty much fail proof. It's worked many times. So, alright. Now, peace out.